Hey guys, this is Wolfstrike150 and welcome back to a new episode of Building Wolfapolis. And today I think you guys are actually going to like this episode because we are actually going to get started on a house. I know that's something that you guys like to watch. So we will be building a house today, and the house we are building it's a beachside house. It's in this little kind of rundown area. It's by the beach. These houses, they're not as great as the other ones, and I thought it'd be kind of a cool idea to build kind of a small house, not a mansion, something simple, and definitely something to get started on with when it comes to me being back on YouTube. Just a small house to start out for you guys. So what I've got here is I pulled out this light blue wool block, and this is pretty much going to be the exterior color of the house. I think it looks really nice whenever it comes to like oceanside houses. This is definitely a nice color to use. So what I've done here is I've made this pillar of white go up, and then I'm putting the blue next to it, and we're gonna start to create this wall. This house is gonna have different dimensions to it. I don't like to build blocky things. I like to make many different shapes and forms out of my houses. So what I'm trying to do here is this is gonna be a little offset on the house to where you could walk out and kind of chill on your front porch. So I've created a little gap in there because I'm thinking of maybe putting some kind of sliding glass door in that spot. I'm not sure right now. We just got to get the base of the house put down before I can make any major decisions like that. But we're gonna go towards the wall like so. Go towards the road. That looks pretty good. It's obviously not gonna look like a house until we progress, but this is a good shape we got going. Definitely already not the square. We don't want any squares and rectangles. It is Minecraft, but we want dimensions. So this is where it starts to come across, and this is where I want to add a window. So I'm going to take that up, and this window, I think I'm going to make it 3 wide. So I'm going to bring that up, leave that gap open for a window. That looks pretty good. Trying to think here. Alright, so let's go ahead and fill in the window with some glass blocks. I'd rather use glass blocks than glass panes because I tend to double stack my walls, because you can get like the wallpaper and then a different exterior color. So I like to use the glass blocks for things like this. Occasionally I do use glass panes, but more often than not it's the glass blocks. You're probably wondering what I'm doing here. This is just to give dimensions to the house. Like I said earlier, details everything whenever it comes to making your houses. So this is just a little extension that's going to come over. You guys will see how it kind of plays in later on. But right now that's what we're going with. And I'm bringing this pillar up. It's not a good idea to use the same block for like the one block for your house. You want to definitely throw in some different blocks in there. Because if your house is just plain cobblestone, that's obviously boring, or any block for that matter. You want to have different colors in your house because ultimately it looks great. And I've created that little gap right there. That's for the door. I'm not decided on what kind of door I want to use yet, but I've just got the opening there for now. And this is actually going to pop out a little more, but not by much, just by 1 block. And for now we're just gonna bring that 3 over like that. So you can see we got all these different shapes in this house. I like doing stuff like that. That's definitely something you want to do when it comes to houses. And I need to decide a good width to make this house, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that over that much. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing there. I was putting pillars. That's actually a window. We want the glass blocks in there. I like to have a lot of windows in my house. In real life, you want windows. You don't want to feel like you're in prison. You want to feel like you have freedom. You can see the sunshine every once in a while, and windows and houses are the way to go rather than not. And I think that that's a pretty good length for the house. It's nothing too big. It's going to be a 1-story beach house. I'm actually going to take that up 1 longer. There we go. Just want to make sure it's good, and it's roomy on the inside, but again, it's just a 1-floor house. It's not going to have an upstairs or anything. These pillars that I just brought across right there, that's just for design. I'm going to bring them across here as well. details everything. So that's all. That's my only explanation for why I do what I do. And then we're gonna bring that blue across. Good transition. Actually, no, that's not what we want to do. I think, yeah, get rid of that, and then we want to bring this across like that. And then we want to get rid of this, make that all blue. Great. So we got some nice shapes in this house. That's definitely progress, something that I want to do. And looking at this house, it's pretty much what I want it to look like. So we're gonna start to take this up. Now we got to get the right angle in this house. We definitely don't want the house to be too angled. So we're gonna go ahead, and if we go up skipping like one on each side, we'll see how steep that makes it look. To be perfectly honest, that looks way too steep. We don't want too steep of a rooftop here. So what I'm gonna do is, instead of going one, I'm gonna go like brick like two of them, and then skip two, come over here, leave two on the end, and then the same thing. We're just gonna go up all the way to the top like that. Do we want to add those? No, that's awkward. See, that's like not a lot. It's not as steep, and that's a really nice thing. If you want houses, you don't want all your houses to go up super steep, because it makes them look ridiculously tall in Minecraft. So I tend to do things like this to make them a little more of a acute angle, I guess you could say. Or not acute angle, but obtuse. Throwing around math terms here. And what I'm doing here is I'm bringing some stairs up. No, I don't want that stair there. I always pretty much use stairs for my roofs. More often than not, I'll use the cobblestone stairs, because I'm not sure what else to use really. Most houses have this grayish color on the top. There's exceptions, but a lot of houses do. And then I'm just gonna fill in these little gaps with the slabs. You guys will just have to bear with me and see what I'm gonna do with this. This is standard roofing is what I do. A lot of people seem to have trouble with roofing on Minecraft, and I used to have trouble with it. I've been playing Minecraft for several years now, and I've gotten to the point where I'm pretty good at roofs and everything like that. I pretty much know exactly what I want to do with a roof and how it's going to make the end product look. So I'm gonna, while I have these stairs in my hand, I'm gonna go ahead and extend these over. I normally always extend my roofs at least one block out on the house, because I think it looks a little awkward if you don't. You want it to overhang a little bit. Again, that adds dimensions to your house, which is definitely a good idea to do. But it looks nice. It looks better than it just sitting on the top and not coming out like that. I don't know. Everyone has their own opinion on it, but I think that's what I want. That's at least what I'm gonna do. For now, this door, I'm gonna do that. I might put a door right there. I like to do this whenever it comes to like house entrances and stuff, but I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm not gonna put a door down because we obviously need to do other things. I'm not sure. It's just design right there, just detail. I like to add slabs here and there. I might get rid of it later because I might decide that looks ugly, but for now, I'm on the windows. I'm adding like a slab around the windows just to give it some depth. And I might like it. I might keep it. I don't know. And some of these houses, like I tend to like Google search like houses and stuff. So a lot of them have these little things up here in the top middle part. Not really sure how to explain it, but it's just for design purposes. Nothing more than that. We got a good house going here right now. Another thing that I like to do. Let me go ahead and get out some quartz stairs, and this is gonna add some more color to this overhang on the roof. I'm putting you got that gray, and then you're gonna have the white underneath, and you might think that this is gonna look ugly, but it's actually gonna look pretty good. See, we got that, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the quartz slabs and I'm gonna bring them underneath like so. So we're gonna do that all the way across, and you guys are gonna see it's gonna add a lot to this extension here. Different colors. We got a big abundance of colors, and you see me stepping back. I think it looks really cool. It's obviously not gonna look perfect. It's not gonna look like real life or anything. We're playing Minecraft, but for Minecraft houses, that's something that I like to do. I get a lot of my ideas off of other YouTubers as well. Just whatever is gonna look best. I don't like to go too Minecrafty with my houses. Something that's different than what other people do, not just your standard dirt house. Oh, and that I'm thinking of adding a sliding glass door down there. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna put the glass placeholders right for now, because like I said, we got to make this house pretty much finished, like on the exterior, before we decide on little things like that. And I'm just bringing these stairs around like that. That's gonna overhang on this little part right here a little bit. And then let's go ahead and bring the slabs down, and that's all I'm gonna do for now. I'm gonna extend that out a little bit. Okay, cool. So now let's kind of make the house form. We're gonna take this out at a certain number of blocks. Obviously, we got this handmade terraforming here, which is actually pretty good because you don't always want flat surfaces. It's kind of cool to put your houses on hills. When we get on the inside of the house, we can get rid of all that terraforming and make it replace it with the floor that we want. But if you look at it from the side, I think it looks really cool to have a house kind of go into a hill like this. I think it'll look nice in the end. So we're gonna bring this wall up about the same height as the other sides of the house. Whenever I'm building houses, I tend to not really, I do my designs and what I want it to look like from the front, but at the beginning I don't really develop how I want the sides or the back of the house to look. To be perfectly honest, the back of the part of the house is the worst part I'm doing. I'm like, you can see from my other videos, I was working on the backyard. I didn't have anything developed on that, and like I said, that's because I'm terrible at backyards. I just got to brainstorm an idea for a mansion to work on the backyard. But I'm so bad at backyards. I could never think of designs to do or what to do with the back of the house. It's always just puzzling for me to figure out what I want to do with the house. And we're gonna take this over on this side as well. I think I'm not gonna add any too fancy shapes because I think it might obstruct the interior that I want to do with this house. We definitely want to have enough room for like bathrooms, your living room, and a kitchen, and at least one bedroom. I'm undecided on how many rooms this is gonna have right now, but that's just gonna connect over like that. Nothing too fancy. We definitely got some shape to this house. It's not your standard rectangle, and that's great. We don't want rectangles in this world. I'll tell you that much. There's not gonna be rectangles. I always do designs and stuff. This world is gonna come along pretty well, I'll have to say. I've explained this in my other videos. This is, think of like one place I've been to is Miami Beach, and I don't know if any of you have ever been to Miami Beach, but it's a part that separates itself from the main urban city with all the skyscrapers and stuff. It's pretty much its own island that you take a bridge over to. It's got houses here and there, and then condos and stuff. But I'm gonna make a whole urban area eventually. Whenever I get a lot of this part done, I'm probably gonna make a bridge that's gonna extend over to a whole new land where I'm gonna have skyscrapers and a whole cityscape. So that's definitely something to look forward to, and it's a great YouTube series nonetheless. I know I keep saying this at every video that I'm in, but when I get my gaming PC here in a couple weeks, the reason I'm putting the gaming PC off for a couple weeks is because at work we're supposed to be getting Christmas bonuses, and I'm looking at this gaming PC that I'm going to get. It's about $700, but I think it's going to do what I want it to do as far as YouTube. I'll be able to record my voice live while I play the game. So that's going to allow me to do a lot of things with friends. I did kind of get my toes in the water as far as playing YouTube with friends in my last video. A lot of you were probably surprised I was playing a new game. It was that wrestling game, WWE 2K17. Just post commentary, me and my friend. We had a lot of fun recording it. He's kind of getting his toes in the water as far as YouTube, and we were just having fun playing the game. We obviously lost the match, unfortunately. We had a lot to talk about as far as real wrestling. I don't know if any of you watch it, but that's just some content that I'm getting out there. Something different than Minecraft. I'm honestly going to be doing that with a lot of friends. I've explained this in the past. Just a bunch of different games I plan on doing. Not just Minecraft, but Minecraft is my main series, and that's something that you guys are going to expect to see in the future. So, look forward to that. Okay. But back to the video. What I'm doing right here is I've pretty much duplicated this part on the front, because this is going to I'd rather match the front than not, because sometimes it's hard to connect these stairs and you might get a really messed up roof. Typically I'll tell you one thing, the worst roof that I ever had to deal with was Michael's house. His roof was insane because he had all these different angles that I was coming at, and I was just trying to figure out the perfect way to connect these stairs, and I'd add slabs and everything, and I think the end product honestly looked pretty good. I got a lot of reception off of Michael's house, so a lot of you seem to like it. It's probably not the most perfect replica in the world, but it was my representation of Michael's house, and you don't get a whole lot of tutorials on YouTube, so I hope you all appreciate that. If you play GTA, then having Michael's house in Minecraft is definitely something that's really cool. If you ever want to do like a role play or something like that, you can have Michael's house. So it was fun making those videos. Recorded it on a phone, just not the best equipment ever, but I did get the content out to you nonetheless. Anyway, we've duplicated this other side, so we pretty much got that matching. So now pretty much the only thing to do is to take this across. We're probably no, we're not going to touch the interior on this episode. I'm gonna try not to do really off-camera work on this house. I tend to do off-camera work a lot of times, but whenever it comes to houses like this, I can imagine some of you are probably trying to follow along and maybe put this house in your own world, and in that case, I think this entire house I'm probably going to do on video. I'm obviously not doing the same thing I used to do where I would count everything out for you. You guys are going to kind of have to guess that. I will be doing tutorials on houses in which I like aid you all on dimensions and everything as far as a house goes, but for this is just like kind of a let's build thing, to where you guys, I mean, I like to watch let's builds. I don't always try to build along. Sometimes on YouTube it just gives you great ideas, and watching people build on YouTube it's a great learning experience. I learn every day that I play Minecraft. Learn new things, new ways, new tactics of doing things. Still learning. Got a lot of learning to do in the future. But I hope you all enjoyed these videos. I enjoy getting them out to you, and I'm so happy to be back for you all, making you all videos. Just great things in the future. We definitely need to get more people on the Wolfstrike channel. I want a bigger audience watching, definitely. Because the more of you that I help, the better that's gonna make me feel in the future. That's why I do this. I do this for the help of you guys, and it's honestly so fun to make these videos for you guys, and doing these videos with my friends in the future. It's gonna be so much fun, something to do. It gives me purpose for Minecraft by doing videos for you guys. So I hope you do appreciate that. I appreciate you guys giving the support and the feedback that you've given. A lot of you you've been phenomenal fans, and I think just things have been great, and we just keep rolling like we are, and in the future things are definitely gonna be bright. But that side of that roof is done, and it looks really good. It looks really, really good. Oh, we got this little part over here. I'm not gonna do anything fancy with this part. When it comes to these little parts like this, you don't really need to have a whole lot of fanciness. We don't need to bring it up or anything, so I'm gonna bring these slabs across like so. That's weird. Okay, so let's bring this down. Let's extend these stairs out like that, and bring the slabs across like this. And then we want the slabs to connect like this. This is pretty easy to do, just connecting stuff. Looks great. Definitely looks great. So now the only thing to do is to fill in the remaining part of this roof. And it's not gonna finish the exterior of this house, but that pretty much gets our shape done. So that means we can do more stuff to the exterior, and then maybe in the next video we can probably get into interior work. So that'll be fun. Let's go ahead and continue this white down here. Good. It looks really cool. Cool. So let's look at the house. So we got that little part right there, and this looks really cool. I like this. This is a nice beachside house, definitely. But that's all the time we have for in the video. I want to thank you guys for watching the video. If you did like the video, make sure to hit that like button, comment below, and subscribe. That's all I have for you. So this has been Wolfstrike 150, and see you later.